Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from Sunday the 2nd up to Saturday the 8th of June. And this is for you coming from Virgo. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email, I'll answer your questions. Let's start with Sunday the 2nd. And this Sunday the 2nd is making you very moody and very changeable and a person who is oversensitive. And so, with all that happening to you, you're not one very happy person. And it could become worse if you are in the company of people who needle you or make you just irritated. So, choose company very carefully. And since you are going to change your mind so often on this morning and afternoon of Sunday the 2nd, you don't want to be the organizer of anything. You don't want to take charge about anything. Tell yourself whatever you do on Sunday the 2nd of June, you have to remember that you are a very changeable person. So let others take charge, be the follower, be quiet, and you'll be much better off. Evening nightfall, many of these water planets, I call them, also follow you. So you'll again be very undecided of what you want. Time will pass without you being able to focus on anything. So it's best to maybe contact somebody who could make plans for you. But then again, you may have some emotional issues as well. Because in the evening nightfall, there's a planet that makes you rebellious. Rebellious in the sense that it makes you a person who will think differently from everybody, be disagreeable, and therefore, whoever you are with, things don't gel very nicely. So if you find that happening, go back home and you'll be much better there. Monday, the 3rd of June, is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon period for you. Expect good news in job, good news in business. Make your contacts. You're going to meet some very heavyweights, some powerful people, whether to help you in the job, go and speak to your bosses, or help you in the business, go chase for the contracts, or make your contacts. So be busy making these contacts in the morning, afternoon. And also, what you say and do, others are going to like it because you're going to be very motivational in uplifting people, in being able to generate this desire for expansion, whether in job or business. So, talk a lot. Evening nightfall, also very good. But now in the evening nightfall, you don't have to take charge like you need to do in the morning, afternoon. You don't have to be bossy, you don't have to be pushy, you don't have to be dominating. Well, even the morning, afternoon does that, but at least you can use that for your benefit. Evening, nightfall, do the opposite, be part of a team, because there's a planet there, the planet of disappointment in the evening, nightfall, that may make you behave or say something or another, and then the disappointment will come, the disagreements will come. They could come in many ways. Your date may not show up. So double check all your plans for the evening, nightfall, because something there is waiting to happen to disappoint you and just to make you feel miserable. Tuesday, the 4th of June, is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon. Very fast planets are seen. When they are fast, you got to be on your toes. You got to answer your calls, your messages. You got to be very fast chasing for that dream because it's all there waiting for you. If you take your time and diddle daddle, and then nothing will happen. So plan to answer all questions. The best would be to make sure of what you want on this morning, afternoon. Once you know what you want, you'll go for it directly. Is it the job? Is it the business improvement? Is it that date that you want to chase? Anything. You're going to be inspired in this morning, afternoon with what you say and do. So use your communication asset, use your marketing sense, and you will be able to attract people to your side. So a very rewarding morning, afternoon. Evening, nightfall also very good. In fact, the evening, nightfall, not only fast planets are there, even slow and steady planets are there. Slow and steady planets are always for the long term. So what you do in the whole morning, afternoon, and then evening, nightfall is going to build something wonderful for you on a long-term basis, whether in job, whether in business, whether in relationship, whether in friendship. Wednesday, the 5th of June is very lucky morning and afternoon. It's what you say, what you do, everything will go down beautifully. The tempo with which you carry things on is going to be fabulous. So you got to plan morning and afternoon of Wednesday the 5th to be the most active person in the world. Go on one meeting with another. Is it with the job area? Is it the business area? Have lunch with somebody who matters, even if it's just for the romance area, even that will be benefiting you. So it's up to you. Now you can't have everything under the sun in this morning afternoon period. So you got to be materialistically minded and go chase for what you want and you will get it. Evening nightfall, you're going to be very lucky as well. Well, throughout the day, business planets are roaming around, even in the evening nightfall. So go out in the evening nightfall, chasing for the job offer, chasing for improving business, chasing for looking for new business, and you'll all get it. You're going to meet somebody very important in the evening nightfall period. The only drawback is either that person may be a bit arrogant or you might turn a bit arrogant. So you're listening to me. Don't be arrogant, even if you feel that person is a bit aloof. Take your time and things will develop nicely. Thursday, the 6th of June is a very weak one, very weak, not a good morning, afternoon. Everything you do just doesn't work out. So say less and do less. Say less and do less on this Thursday, 6th of June, morning and afternoon. Mistakes are plenty. What you say and do goes just wrong very fast. Disappointments because nobody's going to deliver any help for you. So what do you do? Well, at your place of work, you stay calm, lie low, be part of a team. Don't have to say too much so you don't have too much problems. Let others do the talking and do the doing. You just follow. Let the hours pass by and they will pass by without you doing much damage. The more you stand up to be noticed, the worse it will be. Anyway, even when you have lunch with somebody, choose company very carefully. That lunch can certainly be a very disturbed lunch for you and a disappointing one. Evening and nightfall, not much improvement is seen, but there is one planet there who will help you to meet somebody or meet the people you want to meet to help you grow. So the planet of expansion, the planet of helping you to become stronger in wherever you are, the job, the business is there. But still the planets of disappointment are there in the evening nightfall. So don't be too expectant. When you're not too expectant, then you don't care if things don't work well. Just go there for the friendship, go there for the supporting them, be negotiable, show your appreciation, and that would be good enough for the evening nightfall period. Friday the 7th is going to be a very deceptive morning and afternoon. You will feel cheated because people want to cheat you, whether for the romance, the marriage, whether for the job, the business, whether in any financial dealing. Tell yourself, be on your guard. Best to just minimize activity in the morning, afternoon. When you do that, you will minimize your exposure to risk. And let others do the talking, whether job or in business. And let others take charge. Lie low, let the hours pass. And that's the way to trick this planet so that they can't do much to you because you are showing no exposure to risk. Evening, nightfall, and of course, during lunchtime, don't drink too much and be careful how you drive. Accidents are seen. Evening, nightfall, you got to choose your company very carefully. If you find that the company is not worth the salt, don't go there. Tell yourself, when I'm going to be out in the evening, nightfall, or Friday the 7th, I'm going to go there with a purpose. And if I can't find the purpose, I'll go back home. That's the best way to treat this not so good evening nightfall. But then there's one business-minded planet there. Alone for that business-minded planet, I would go there because some business offering is there. So you'll get some good news in one way or another. Is it for the romance? Is it the job, the business? Some good news will come. So go have a quick look-see and see what you can get. Saturday, the 8th of June is a very good morning, afternoon. And these good planets are long-term planets, so they are a bit slow. You got to be a bit patient with them. They are developing something wonderful for you in the morning, afternoon. So you're going to be very lucky, whether go out with the people you work with, do business with, go out with the people who you play golf with, go out with the one who you want the romance with so much, go out with your family people to make them happy. It's a very rewarding, wonderful morning, afternoon period, and you'll feel very satisfied and you'll feel very rewarded yourself. Evening, nightfall, these good planets are there as well, but there's one planet of deception and deceit who may make plans change or cancel, who may throw spoke in the wheels, meaning that nothing goes too smoothly in the evening, nightfall. So this planet of deception, deceit, you will be able to notice, since I've spoken to you about it now, when you notice that person, stay away from that person. Don't divulge your personal secrets or your plans, because it's this kind of deception which can take place. If you have that wonderful idea, you talk about it, it'll get stolen. So watch out for the company you keep. Move away from people you suspect anything. Don't drink too much. Even accidents are possible. Go home early. That's your Saturday for you. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on everything of your life, your job, your business, your career, your personal affairs, your marriage, your romance, family, and of course, your health. And with all this information I'll give you, you'll be on top of the world for this next 7, 8, or 9 years. I'll even give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions. A lot of information from the universe, so you get that supernatural effort to be able to be lucky. And with all that information, you will have your next 7, 8, or 9 years under your control, because whether they are good or not, you will know. And so you'll be able to control them. We can do that. And so send me an email, andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, at gmail.com, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and good luck.